Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you. Yeah, a very, very odd day today, I guess, this morning in terms of what's going on out there in the digital asset space. Some very, very interesting tweets, a couple of articles since Crypto Eddie actually aired the interview with the co-founder Hugo, I think Million is his name, with Flier from the Flier Networks. I know his first name is Hugo. Yeah, a couple of interesting articles, one from you today, and another one from the Daily Huddle. We'll cover each of those. But I got to tell you, a lot of people are intrigued and impressed by what they're doing over at Flier. He did drop a lot of great nuggets. I thought in that interview. That again, guys, if you haven't checked that out, I would strongly encourage you to definitely check that thing out because it was really, really good. I am really, really surprised that that interview that Crypto Eddie did is not being shared by other content creators in this space because it was really a really, really good one. I can tell you, well, I can tell you that for sure. It was really, really great. So he actually laid down some really good stuff. I'm excited to hear him again on Thinking Crypto. My understanding is that he has set that up. Thinking Crypto has set up an interview for him as well. So that is going to be really, really good. Hugo is a big, 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 big time fan of the community, of the XRP community. Had a lot of great things to say for sure, which is really, really cool. So share that. MasterCard, I share a little bit about MasterCard as well. Interesting that they're providing a quote unquote toolkit for central banks and CBDCs. Yeah, so MasterCard and Visa are definitely adjusting and then pivoting their business model, all right? Realizing that this digital asset space and these assets are here to stay. This technology is here to stay, and so they are pivoting, right? And whether it's kicking and screaming or not, they are adjusting for this new asset class. So that is a pretty cool thing to see as well. So we'll go over some of that. But again, shout out to Crypto Eddie for doing a really outstanding job with her and D&I getting that interview done with the people from Flier, one of the co-founders from Flier. So guys, listen, this is your XRP daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. All right, so let's do this, guys. So Crypto Eddie retweeted here, tweeted that insightful quotes from Mr. Hugo Filion from last night interview at Flier Networks. And it's from you today. I'll go over a little bit of that, cover some of the highlights as well. But again, really, really great job. Boy, I tell you, when I did my video yesterday, and I said, after watching that interview, who is going to buy more XRP, right? After watching that thing, I have to tell you, I was excited about getting some more, even though we are very, very comfortable with our position in XRP. I was like, man, oh man, oh man, especially with these prices. Then you add in what the prices are going on right now. I think it's still 23, 24 cents as of this morning. So this is a little bit from you today. Flier CEO names some names, main disadvantages of Ethereum's proof of stake. In an interview with the prolific evangelist, that is Crypto Eddie. Well, how about that? Flier Network CEO and founder Hugo Filion shared his take on the proof of stake consensus algorithm that will underpin the Ethereum 2.0 blockchain. While Filion claims that proof of stake is great, there are some major issues that he thinks have to be addressed. There's I guess this was the thumbnail she used for that interview there. Capital inefficiency is one of them. The initial purpose of Flier is to bring together the value of ecosystems, but they also have a more far-reaching goal of scaling Ethereum. Filion explains that the proof of stake is extremely inefficient in terms of capital usage. Essentially, it's basing the safety of the network on the value of the staking token. We've heard him say this numerous times now. So when Ethereum moves to proof of stake, the safety of the network will partly be based on the value of Ethereum. That really caps the use cases that it can be reliably be used Whoa, that's an interesting statement. That really caps the use cases that it can reliably be used for without a massive expansion of the value. Wow. Moreover, he underscores the risk of nefarious actors taking control of the network, which was recently discussed by Vitalik Buterin. Flier, on the other hand, is not basing the safety of the whole network on the token's value. So we're just taking a very different direction of how we reach consensus, said Hugo. We feel that scales both for a number of transactions per second, but also for essentially use cases of what you can do with the network. And he talks about being very decentralized. Filion says that the immediate value of Flier is to provide a platform for XRP to be used with smart contracts. We define this quite succinctly, I think, with the XRP system and the flared paper. The Flier network is very decentralized since it is controlled by its nodes, not by its token. If there did become a concentration control, say all the nodes for some reason based in some area that can change very quickly, and then there's nothing that can stop that from changing. Yeah, really interesting right up. Whereas if you have a token that owns a network, that token can stop from changing, can stop that from changing. So that's very important. So check out the interview. If you really want to understand what he said and understand what I was trying to say, check out that interview from Crypto Eddie, interviewing the guy, Hugo, co-founder of the Flier network. Wow. All right. So Michael, shout out to Michael at Val 5 Links, says here, the rapid pace of the bill could mean this may be the first bill that the House of Representatives vote on that specifically looks to ensure that the U.S. is competitive on blockchain technology against China. This is a very interesting write-up from Forbes. This is, Chris Larson has said it time and time again, this is a tech cold war without question. And look, we all get who actually controls mainstream media, right? We know the old money controls it, right? So you got to pay attention to that and understand that. But this is a very, 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 very interesting article from Forbes. The fact that this is actually an act from Congress, put out from Congress, is interesting. New American Compete Act. This is what they're calling it. The New American Compete Act aims to beat China in blockchain. Introduced last week on Tuesday, September 1st of 2020, the American Competitiveness of a More Productive Emerging Tech Economy Act. Oh man, it's very, very interesting to me. I don't know. Again, you know how we've been always saying, it's always kind of this buzz about the U.S. being behind on a thing. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like that way to me. I just think they just let us know what they're doing when they want to let us know what they're doing or what they've been doing, really. I don't know. But in any case, here is the Competitiveness of a More Productive Emerging Tech Economy Act. American Compete Act is already slated to be discussed a week later in a House Energy and Commerce Committee markup hearing tomorrow. The rapid pace of the bill could mean this may be the first bill that the House of Representatives votes on that specifically looks to ensure the U.S. is competitive on blockchain technology against China. Oh. I'm sorry. I just think this is comical. I really, it's, for me, this is just crypto. It's close to insulting. Because are they just trying to let us know that they just came up with something because they feel like China's, you know, getting this advantage technology wise against, no, it's like they need something to do something, right? I mean, are they just finding out about China and it's digital yuan or the DCEP? Nope. Do you think they just found out when China just announced it? Nope. Come on. You think they're gonna wait? We're just gonna sit back and sit back. We're not gonna do anything. We're not gonna create anything. We're not gonna put anything together. You're just gonna wait for China to launch the yuan. They got going in 3 or 4 different provinces and look to actually test it in the retail market. We're just gonna wait. We're just gonna wait. Nope. Let's just keep doing what we've been doing. Just gonna hang out. We're just gonna, nope. AI, nope. 5G, nope. We're not. No. We'll just wait for China, and then we'll move. When China does something, when they actually do something, then we'll start working on something. Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, let me finish reading this. Don't forget who controls the media, okay? So anyway, Congressman Bobby Rush, Democrat out of Illinois, and Congresswoman Kathy McMorris Rogers, Republican from Washington, they sponsored Illinois and Washington come together, and they sponsored the American Compete Act, along with 12 co-sponsors, including Congressman Darren DeSoto, co-chair of the Congressional Blockchain Caucus. The bill calls for a study. By the Department of Commerce and the Federal Trade Commission to advance blockchain technology in the United States. The new bill asks for numerous studies of this type across a variety of emerging technologies, such as AI, quantum computing, the Internet of Things, and blockchain. Emerging technologies such as quantum computing and blockchain technology have expanded the horizons of humankind, drastically changing the way we exchange information and interact with the world around us, said Representative Rush. 4 key recommendations to Congress are to be made by Commerce and the FTC, including how to accelerate development of blockchain in the US, how to accelerate the development of blockchain in the United States, a national strategy to advance the United States business sector's position in the world. Ways to secure the marketplace and supply chain of blockchain from foreign actors, as well as any legislation that may result in fast adoption of the tech. Again, guys, I don't know. But I know that the Executive Order 13772 was put together and signed by the president, current administration, by the POTUS, put together by Mnuchin and another person, right? His aide or assistant, whatever, about a new financial system. And had Ripple, the company, mentioned in there. So Ripple is a blockchain infrastructure company. So president, current administration, current POTUS, years ago, put an executive order together about a new financial system, including mentioning a blockchain infrastructure company in that executive order. So it can't. So why this thing now? There was an executive order years ago. I just feel like they're going to let us know, and all those who are looking, let them know and let us know when they're ready to let them know and let us know. That's what it feels like to me. But in any case, let's read on. McMorris Rogers explained how it was critical to beat China in emerging technology. As we have seen in past global crises and in recent months, The Chinese Communist Party will do whatever it takes to get ahead by stealing, cheating, and subsidizing their state-owned enterprises. We cannot out-subsidize China or beat them at their own game, nor should we, said McMorris Rogers. This is the chairwoman. This is, right? Ladies, they get it. They just do. China's state-backed blockchain-based service network, the BSN, has been rapidly advancing in 2020. The BSN is described on this website as a network used to deploy and operate all types of blockchain distributed applications, dApps, has already integrated with 6 public blockchains, including Tezos, Neo, Norvos, never heard of, EOS, the IrisNet, heard of them, and Ethereum. This means developers around the world are being invited to innovate in blockchain on China data servers at a low cost, with a potentially high price tag of seeing China and the United States become the next epicenter of the internet. The full American Compete Act is available here, and the virtual thing, I think they're having a hearing. That will be today, because this article was from the 8th. So I'm going to find out about that hearing thing. It's going to be an interesting thing. But again, guys, I'm not trying to be, I don't think I'm being sarcastic or pessimistic. I just don't think. Look, here's what I do know. They're going to let us know, the masses, know when they're ready to let us know. That doesn't mean that you're just finding out about something. That doesn't mean that they haven't been preparing. Because it's like, I've said this in the video, I'll say it again. If it's a Cold War, if this is in fact a tech Cold War, if it's a war, why would we let them know what it is that we're doing? So my point to this is whatever they're letting us know now, they're 2, 3, 4, and 5 steps ahead of what they're really doing. That's what I feel. That's what I truly feel. Because again, if it's a war, why would you show your hand? Right? Why would you show your hand? All right, guys, listen. I'm going to wrap up this video like I do all of my videos. Interesting stuff. Shout out to the people from the Congress for sharing with us. They felt like it's time. Okay, yeah, are we right at 4 or 5 steps? Yeah, we're right at 5 steps ahead. Okay, let's share this with them now. Let's share this with them. That's how I feel. This is what this is. Very cool. But ultimately, there's Executive Order 13772 that came out years and years and years ago, okay, about a new financial system. And again, Ripple, the blockchain infrastructure company, was mentioned in it. Does it mean Ripple's going to be the end all be all for AI and 5G and quantum financial? No. But I do believe it is going to be in the bedrock and the framework and the foundation of a new financial system. I believe that 10,000%. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up the stream like I do all of my streams and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.